Hello viewers, friends, and subscribers, it's AG, and today we're talking South Park. Now, if you're looking for the latest episode on this video, I'm sorry, it's not here. But, don't you go anywhere, because I promise you I will tell you exactly where to find free episodes online South Park, because you're not going to find it here on YouTube. Nope, you are not. So please, stick around. We're going to talk about South Park from seasons 1 through 12, and ask the question that I want to know due to the quality of the episodes lately. Has South Park jumped the shark? The term jump the shark goes all the way back to 1977, where in an episode of Happy Days, Fonzie jumps over a shark while water skiing. Now, this was actually back in 1977, and critics had panned this episode, saying that now the storylines are going out of the ordinary, and it looks like the show has hit its peak. So now we use the term jump the shark when audiences feel that the show has hit its peak and it's now going downhill from there. Examples would be The Simpsons. Many people argue that the best episodes of The Simpsons were in Season 8, and after that it's kind of gone down from there. We can also look back to television shows like Family Matters, where when Steve Urkel started making robots and doing scientific experiments, the show started going into the sci-fi genre, and it is around that time where there was a Stefan Urkel and Steve Urkel being in the same episodes as when Family Matters had jumped the shark, because originally it was all about family programming and kind of teaching life lessons. So it went from family programming, now we're doing scientific experiments and having Stefan Urkel, who is Steve Urkel's clone, and now we have hit the peak of the show, and now it's going downhill from there. So I think you got the picture of what jumping the shark is. Now there are also examples of shows that never jumped the shark, such as Seinfeld, The Wonder Years, and Cheers. Well, those shows stayed consistent throughout all the seasons they were on television and never really went into crazy storylines and kind of drifted away from its central theme. On the sidebar here, you will see my favorite South Park episodes, my least favorite South Park episodes, and actually my own ranking of each episode in each season, because there are some stinkers and there are some winners in each season, and I really want to know what your guys' favorite episodes are. We're still going to talk about if South Park has jumped the shark yet, because that's what I really want to know from you guys. But if you want to share your favorite episodes and your least favorite episodes, go right ahead. So first we're starting off with the very first season of South Park, which debuted in 1997 on Comedy Central. Now, this season is pretty good. When the show started off, it wanted to be that kind of show that opened people's eyes and wowed them about what they were saying, because we've got 4 little kids, they curse, they talk about things that they probably shouldn't be talking about, they have a gay dog, and they get anal probes and other things like that. Now, this is the kind of thing that made the show popular, because people really weren't used to seeing that kind of thing on television. Even the South Park creators had said that Cartman here is based upon Archie Bunker. Now, if you don't know what that character is, shame on you, people, shame on you. Archie Bunker, go look that up. Cartman is the child version of him, and, well, he can say whatever he wants. And that's the cool thing that the creators knew about the show, was they're only children, and children can say whatever they want. So if they curse, if they talk about race, if they make fun of someone else's mother in any way, shape, or form, whatever, they're just kids. And that was the thing. It's different from kids saying it than adults. So that's what made South Park really work. Not only that, the characters are great, they're just memorable, and this show started it off. So season 1 is pretty good. It's not the best season, but it really started things off strongly for the show. Now, season 2 of South Park started really great, because what they did was they left a cliffhanger in season 1, and we were all waiting for season 2 to come out, because we wanted to know who's Cartman's daddy. And the thing was, we didn't get to, because the first episode of this season was a Terrence and Phillip episode, which was an April Fool's joke thanks to Matt Stone and Trey Parker, the South Park creators. Well, because of this, fans sent hate mail, telephone calls, and such to Comedy Central for this horrible April Fool's joke, because yeah, it's fun to play a joke on somebody, but it's not really funny when it's played on you. South Park Season 3 continued the show's success by making fun of Pokemon and saving the rainforest. The first 3 seasons really focused on the kids being in school and just the kids being kids, and that's what you'll notice a lot in the current seasons, is that the South Park creators kind of chose to stay away from this, except in Season 11 you noticed this episode called The List really went back to this formula of the kids being back in school. But this continues the show, its greatness of just the kids being kids. We're now in the year 2000, and South Park has reached its 4th season. And to parody this, South Park named its first 4 or 5 episodes after the year 2000. So we have Tooth Fairy's Tats 2000, Quintuplets 2000, Cartman Sally Hate Crime 2000, Timmy 2000. Just kind of a parody of people were making a big deal about the year 2000. This season really started making fun of pop culture. As you can see on the cover of this DVD set, here the boys are making fun of the boy bands, which were really popular at that time. And the show really focused on that kind of thing, where now the show is slowly maturing, and not until season number 5 is when I think the show started to mature at its greatest. Now I think after this season is where the show got real deep, and Cartman really grew as a character, because now you knew you couldn't mess with him after he killed Scott Tenorman's parents, and the show really pushed the envelope with cursing in the episode It Hits the Fan. So I think this season was really a pinnacle of the show. It started to grow up, and I mean grow up, it really toned down the vulgarity and the mature rating, but it really upped the ante. And I think you can tell by watching this season that the creators were having a lot of fun. And I think this is a very important milestone in the show. Did it jump the shark? Not yet. I don't think it has. So seasons 6 through 12 have really focused on being a social satire, and now that's what the show is known for today. It focused on all the subjects in the news, like illegal immigration, gay marriage, anything you can think of. South Park has probably done it. It's really unbelievable what they do, and the show has become very popular for these reasons, probably more so than it originally was. Not only that, the social satire found in these episodes of all these seasons, especially I'm going to say seasons 8 through 12, is really spot on and extremely intelligent. It's extremely intelligent social satire that probably no show can do any better. The thing is now is the current season, season 12, it hasn't really been funny, and the episode Britney's New Look was very grim and dark, not funny at all, but it did make a really strong point about the paparazzi and celebrities today. The thing is, do you think that South Park has jumped the shark? Now, what's my opinion? No. It has not jumped the shark. What it has done is matured over the years. It went from being a show about fart jokes and such to now a very important social satire, which is full of comedic moments, and it does really push the envelope. Each episode, it pushes and pushes and just makes it like funnier and funnier. I mean, the show is not for children. It is not at all. But adults and teenagers, college kids, we all can appreciate the show because it's smart, it's funny, and it has not jumped the shark. The show is running strong. It's signed on to season 15, which is unbelievable. Now, I think The Simpsons are pretty far up there, but I wouldn't be surprised if South Park beats The Simpsons and how many seasons it has. And I bet that South Park will be better. So let me know if you think South Park has jumped the shark, because I sure don't. And for those of you that wanted to watch all the South Park episodes, go to www.allsp.com and you will find them there absolutely free. You can watch them right on your computer screen. Don't come to YouTube. They're never going to be on here, trust me. And you can also go to southparkstudios.com, the official website, and they'll be there too. This is AG, guys. I will see you later.